Transport Bazza and
Mrs. Bazza.
And the day has finally arrived, Max. The day you were looking forward to. Yes, today we are heading off, as you saw in the thumbnail, for our first ever cruise. I'll tell you a bit of the backstory why we've not been on a cruise before, because who doesn't like boats, Max? Yeah, we did try this once about 20 years ago. I know it was only like, I think it was the ferry from Liverpool to the Isle of Man with some friends.
Actually, it was about 30 years
Was it 30 years ago? Yeah, and
more.
for a weekend. Let's just say when the ferry left, there was 2 people left on the dock because you wouldn't go up the gangplank, would you? So we're going to try it today. And if this vlog goes out, then we actually got on the boat.
Yeah.
For once. So people have been saying to us since we lived here in Orlando, why don't you go cruising? And that's really the reason why. Because where we are 45 minutes from Cape Canaveral. Not Cape Canaveral, what's it called? Port Canaveral.
Port Canaveral.
We're just over about an hour and a half from Tampa. And we are 3 hours from Miami. And there's loads of cruises, and cruises are quite cheap here. And so for us, you know, as far as getaways, especially if you book a late one, you've been very quiet this morning. Yeah, you're not speaking much. No, you're saving your energy. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun vlog, is this? So yeah, we're close to all these things, and we've been watching cruises for a year, haven't we? For a few years.
For a while.
Yeah, I mean, Andy and Kirsty are the ones we started watching.
Yeah.
They're more kind of, I watch them because they're very cinematic, aren't they? The way they film things. They're very like his music and his editing. And he's one of, he got me onto putting music into our vlogs. He told me about Epidemic Music. But we started watching them 5 years ago. And they do more, yeah, they do more like kind of through their eyes, don't they? They don't do like cabin tours and boat tours. It's more food, drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now you're cheering up.
Yeah.
Food, drink, and the tours.
And it's pretty freaking moody out here this morning.
And then some others we watched, Pete and Pippa.
Of course.
Pete and Pippa weren't doing cruising when we first watched them. They were doing, that's Broadway's Away. They were doing...
It's so long ago.
Yeah, they were doing parks, weren't they? Theme parks.
Yeah.
And then they started doing cruising. They're more guerrilla type. They use their phone for doing a lot of stuff. They're just funny as heck, our age group, so we really sort of get on with it. And they'll do room tours, but Pete gets up at like 5 a.m. in the morning and does ship tours. Don't expect that on this vlog. That ain't going to happen.
From Marseille.
Bonjour.
And then some of the others, A Life in the Parks is someone who we watched. He was originally doing theme park stuff, and now he does boat tours. He's the one who does all the food stuff when he goes on those around England. When he goes into every single restaurant, if you're a foodie, he's the one who does all like the food things and kind of really goes into all the foods, which I know you're going to be
Hopefully
trying.
In this video, I'm going to review all the complimentary dining and food options on board Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas. What better place to start than the Windjammer Marketplace on Deck 14? It's open for breakfast from 7 until 11, and don't forget, washy washy.
And then finally, I guess cruising with Ben and David, who we met them through our channel, and then started watching them, and they're really kind of the gurus, aren't they? They've been on more cruises than everybody else put together. Funny as hell. Great guys.
We've done over 100 cruises and spend most of our time on cruise ships. We reveal all of our secrets how you can save money, cruise like a pro, and cruise even more like us. From finding those bargain cruises to our biggest money saving tips.
And then I'll give one shout out if you're going to go on a cruise to Tips for Travellers with Gary. We watched him a little bit and he gives you all these little tips, and he's the reason we booked this cruise, because he told us about this site called Plum Cruise or Cruise Plum, I forget.
I have a secret and simple weapon to track my fares. I use cruisewatch.com or cruiseline.com or cruisecritic.com. I have an article on how to set up all of these on my website, so check that out. It could be worth hundreds of dollars, pounds or euros to you.
So I did the deal. Go and check all the cheap deals out, and we got a very cheap deal going from Tampa for 4 days, 4 nights.
4 nights.
Yeah, we didn't want to go on anything really crazy since we don't know if we'd enjoy it. For 4 nights to a place where you don't like the food, Mexico. It was cheap. It was actually only, it could have been only like $200 each for an inside cabin plus all the stuff you had on top of it. But we thought we'd get a balcony. But it's a very small ship. We are going, we're going with Royal Caribbean.
We're going with Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, Royal Caribbean. It's the oldest ship in the fleet from
The
19...
smallest.
The smallest and the oldest ship in the fleet.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, and the only rooms they had available at a cheap price were quite near the front, so which I know isn't ideal, but we only booked it quite recently just to try this out, and then we thought if we like it, we could try out some more adventurous ships. If we don't like it, we haven't wasted a lot of money in doing it. So we got the car packed up here. We're all ready to go. I say we picked a boarding time of 11 a.m. It's now going up for 9 a.m., but it's only like an hour and a quarter, an hour and 20 minutes to drive down, so we're not going to set off just yet. We are parking at the cruise, and again, we followed all these tips from people, from Ben and David and others. We're parking at the cruise terminal. We've packed our bags, and we'll talk about some of the stuff they advised we should take with us to be successful. We've only got one big suitcase, haven't we?
Yeah.
And one little one with shoes in. We're not taking any fancy wear.
No.
Andy and Kirsty, we're not going to take the James Bond suit. We're not going to do.
We've got nice stuff.
Yeah, we've got nice stuff, but we're not doing like formal nights. We're treating this as if we're going away for a break, like the other week when we went up to Washington.
Yeah.
Similar sort of clothes, shorts, t-shirts, nice polo for the night, and then we've got a few extra things that we're advised on. The hardest thing was getting the electrical stuff sorted with all the new rules that Royal Caribbean have brought out. So we'll share that with some of you around what they've changed in the rules for that. But join us. We're going to get on the road now, and we're going to get down to Port of Tampa, I think it is. Parking Garage 6. I'm paying the extra money to park at the port because I'm told that's the thing that you should do. So
it's the
easiest thing to do. So we'll get on the road. Right, we're here, but it's not that easy, is it?
No.
The road coming down the I-4 was okay because it's a weekend, so it only took us like an hour and a quarter, usually an hour and a half. But the signs to the port are pretty awful. The signs to this parking we've paid for just don't seem to exist, and we don't know where the hell we are. There's the ship, I think. We're just in this traffic jam down here trying to. I think we've ended up drop-off area, so we'll drop us cases off. But we have paid for parking, but I have no idea. We actually ended up going to the wrong ship to start with, a different line that got us to one over there. But yeah, we'll keep you informed. But we do not have a clue about this. This is pretty not well organised. Well, it is organised. It's just like I guess we've never done this before, so we're just learning as we go, aren't we? Everybody's just cutting in. There's a guy down here we can speak to, so I'm assuming they're going to let us drop our cases off here and then give us directions to Terminal 6 parking that we've paid for. But yeah, we don't have a clue at the moment, to be honest. We're just playing it by ear. Right, it's now 11 o'clock, and after going around 3 times and speaking to 4 different people and trying 4 different car parks, we found one that we can use. That's quite a ways away from the boat, actually, but wasn't really well organised, to be honest. Have a quick look over here. They're waiting for a lift, I think. So we are here. We should be parked down there, according to the map we were given, but you can't get into the car park down there. It's completely locked up next to Terminal 6. We're in the parking for Terminal 3, but they're letting us park in here. But there's our ship and there's the other one, so we've now got to make our walk down and get back to the ship, I guess. And who knew? I didn't know in Tampa they have like trolleys, like proper trams going up and down here. We'll see if we can get a shot on the way down. Right, Mike, so you got everything? So we dropped the bags off, gave them a couple of dollars. I'll talk about the bag tags when we get there. So our boarding time is 11, it's just 11, but yeah, I'm sure there's a rush to get on that minute for everybody wanting to stuff their faces full of food. They did say to us there's a shuttle as well, if you need a lift down to the terminal. I understand that why now. I couldn't understand when I said there was a shuttle, because where we were parked was supposed to be right next to the boat. Yeah. But that was all chained off and locked up, as I said, so we had to park in this one. It makes sense why they got a shuttle. So we're going to walk.
See anywhere where they could pick.
No, I didn't see any sign for shuttles, no. But yeah. It was pretty rammed as well. We got like one of the last spots. I think if they're putting everybody into one terminal instead of 2, then you're going to get full, aren't you? So we dropped our stuff off rather, which I'm glad we did now. Yeah. Rather than have to wheel them all the way down. And please forgive us if we use the wrong phrases for boating, because we've not been on ships before, have we? Rooms and ships and stuff. So, and if we seem a little bit surprised at things that you might be giggling at if you've done them before, we apologise, but this is our real experience of getting on a boat for the first time. Ship, I guess I should call it. A ship for the first time. Assuming Max makes it up the gangplank this time. I think she will. There it is. Grandeur of the Seas from 1996. Good year that, wasn't it?
Was a good year.
I think it was refitted about 5-6 years ago, but I think it'll be retired soon. It's one of the smaller boats because Tampa, you have to have the smaller boats to get under the bridges, so it's not one of these mega iconic boats that they have kicking around. Yeah, well, there's people on board.
And I can see them.
We'll try and get in. I'd say check-in time was 11. It's now 11:15, so we'll go and see. There is some restrooms here. Maxine's going to use them. That's where we should have been parked. According to the map, this is the parking compound we should have been in, and we drove around that 4 times trying to find a way in. Oh, it's all fenced off. That's when the security guard sent us down the road to the parking down there, but that's what it shows on the map as where we should have parked. 15 minutes?
No.
So like we got there at 11:10, 11:15. Deep breaths, Max. We're getting on. Is this a gangplank or a walkway? I don't know what you call it, but this is the ship. Looks huge. Huge. How are you feeling?
Sick.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Had anything to eat. Still in dock yet, and I still haven't even got on the ship. Let me see if this.
Take your drugs. They'll be good. Or even better, a mimosa when we get on.
Yeah.
Right, let's get on the gangplank. Or whatever it's called. It's like we're on.
I forgot.
Wow. It's big. Look quite so big, doesn't it, Max? What's the first stop, Max?
I need alcohol.
Bar. Get a drink. So we got a passion spritz, didn't we, which is orange, because they ran out of the signature one they had. There's the water and the walking bit. And actually we did use YouTube a lot. We've watched other people's virtual tours of this boat. Ship. See, I keep on that ship. That kind of shows us where everything is. The other thing we learned from Ben and David is don't run straight to the buffet, because everybody comes here and they're wanting to fill the boots and go crazy. And so we're going to go to the Park Cafe, and they're just like a sandwich place. It's supposed to be less busy after we've had our spritz, because I've had nothing to eat yet today.
No,
So,
I had a bit of fruit.
And it's now 11:30, so it's almost dinner time. We'll go and grab a sandwich. Remember, when you come on these boats, the rooms aren't typically ready until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, earliest, because they're cleaning everybody up who left this morning. But I guess they'll let you know on the app when your room is ready.
I guess so.
I have no idea. And we also found out that's where you get your lanyards in the room, because they just do it off your card. But it was all like, we checked in online, and everything was pretty good and done quickly, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got on the ship quick.
Yeah, because we had our photos taken, we had all the information in, we put our passports in online before we got here. Recommend doing that. Do recommend doing that. Oh, sorry, do you want to be in the shop? Yeah, she's on the boat.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah, with a drink.
Yeah.
So, so that was the idea of doing it all electronically and getting on here easily. The other thing we've got to do is complete the muster drill, which we will do soon, when we've had this drink probably. Basically, we've done the video online and watched it. We just got to go to the actual muster station and they'll scan us in. And it probably is this one here. Or is it further down?
No, we're number one.
Number one, I mean, what station's that?
Right.
Okay, we've got to go down the other end of the boat. Is that near where the cafe is, though? Is the cafe at the other end? I think the cafe said was at the pointy end.
Yeah.
Pointy end. So let's see where Park Cafe is first. Deck 9, aft. Okay, so we have to go to the back, whereas the muster station's at the front. So we may go and do the muster station. No, we may go and eat first, then come and do the muster. But I don't want to keep them all waiting around. You have to do your muster before you leave, or the boat can't leave. Or you have to go physically to the station and tap in everything.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah?
We'll find out soon.
Anyway, cheers.
I need alcohol.
Happy cruising. First drink. We'll talk about the drinks package later on. We were umming and ahhing whether to get it or not. No, talk about how we calculated we would get it and the tricks we learned to get it even cheaper before we booked it. Right, we're heading to Muster Station 1 to do our safety briefing. This is where they're loading stuff up here. Just to let you know as well, we've taken our phones off. We ordered one internet package from my phone, so we put our phones or turned off data on our phones, and then Maxine is linked to mine by a mobile hotspot, and we deal with the iPads. That way we only have to pay for one internet package for both of us. And I think Muster Station 1's only just down here. So it's not a big ship, is it? So I'm using the right terms now, ship. We are 2 decks up, we're on deck 5, so we're quite high, unfortunately, and we're quite near the front, near this Muster Station 1. So we've just checked into the muster station, and it's quite near here, the Palladium, which is the only theatre. They don't have the big shows on here, like, you know, the water shows and the what's it called, the wave rider. They don't have those in this old boat, but this is the main theatre area where they put the shows on in the evening. It's quite nice. It's on 2 different levels, but the best seats I think are up there. There's individual ones. So as we're at this end of the boat, we'll go and check out the Windjammer, which is the buffet, but that's supposed to be crazy busy. Or we'll head to the
Cafe 9, is it?
whatever it is, the curvy, the what is it? The butt of the boat.
The aft.
Yeah, the aft. That's it. To down that end. We've both been drinking and not had anything to eat yet, so we should get something to eat before we have another drink.
Yes, we should.
Yes. So we checked out the Windjam. We did look a bit busy. We may go back there later on, but this is the pool area just coming past. We're going to walk to the aft of the boat and check out Park Cafe. I think you can get down this way. That's the gym, I think, down there. Yeah, gym's up there. You can go there if you want, Max. It smells smoking. People must be able to smoke outside here. So we're just going to keep on heading down. It's down near the solarium down this end, near the adult area, I think is Park Cafe. So yeah, here it is. Here's the adult area. Guests 18 plus welcome.
We might be staying here.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
I have no idea where Park Cafe is, but I think it's down this end somewhere. Nice and quiet in here. And you got a bar. It's a bit warm though, isn't it?
It's a solarium.
Oh yeah, that's why. Here's the Park Cafe, I think, just down this end. So we have some pizza. You got some sandwiches. Look at this. Now the roast beef is supposed to be the signature thing. I think I'll get a roast beef sandwich for me, which is supposed to carve roast beef from the Park Cafe. This is a lot more. This is the adult area, a lot quieter. So thanks, Ben and David. We followed your advice. The buffet was busy, and we've come here to Park Cafe, which is in like the 18 plus area, which is like the solarium. And as you see, completely dead. So we had the roast beef sandwich, which looks pretty good, and we got the potato soup, and Max got a salad and the roast beef sandwich, and that will line the stomach for the motion sickness pills and for us to get on the road and have some more cocktails. What seems really weird, and honestly, is getting food and not having to pay for it, just like them giving you food. I know we've paid for it up front, but it just seems really weird. People dishing food. I know you're all laughing at me or your cruisers, but yeah, it's a bit odd to us. Looks pretty good. You like your sandwich? It's good, isn't it? Yeah. One reason we picked a small ship is we don't like crowds, and we thought it might be a bit overpowering at one of these big. There's only 2,000 people on this ship, not like 6 and 7 and 8,000 on the big ships, and it hasn't been crowded today, has it?
Not yet.
Nice and quiet, peaceful. But we've learned from watching the tips online where to go and how to manage this. So yeah.
So everything is new.
Everything is new. They have a little pool here, not much for swimming, but the most important thing is you have another bar over there. Ready for your next one? Are we taking your drugs yet?
Nope.
Oh, no, now there is. I've got motion sickness pills to take with me as well, but you're supposed to take them an hour before and chew on them. The boat's supposed to leave at ship. It's supposed to leave at 4. It's now 12:15. So we have a bit to go yet. Right, we're at the back end of the ship, the aft. We're going to have a walk round and enjoy the jogging track we're going to walk on every morning. Shall we go? They have a big chess set back there. They have some of this, whatever they call it, shuffleboard down here.
Cornhole as well.
They do have a climbing frame here. That's about the only thing they have on this boat, 'cause it's an old one, like a rock climbing. There's more shuffleboard. You can get some idea of the width of this boat. It's not a wide boat at all, or ship, I should say. That's where we just were in the solarium downstairs. What you say, Max? Go around this way. That's the solarium where we just were. I think up the top of here is the Asian restaurant we're going to. We have one meal booked, like a lunchtime, a cheap one, which was a pairing of sushi and sake.
Yeah.
So we're going to go, I think it's up there, the Azu, something like it called? Yeah, restaurant. Not so many lining up to come in now as there were. Quieter now. That's the main pool deck area. It's not too busy at all. I expect it to be a lot busier than this, but maybe I'm wrong. You think?
Well, we'll see when it's sail away time how busy that is.
See, that's the main pool area. There was nobody in the hot tubs or the pools in the solarium, and here there's people in the hot tubs, but nobody. They sat by, but nobody's actually swimming in the pool.
4.5 laps for 1 mile.
4.5 laps for 1 mile.
Yep.
We're going to do a lot of walking in the morning, aren't we?
Yeah.
I should say on the drinks package as well, we followed the advices. What is, you keep checking and checking. We weren't sure where to get a drinks package. We worked out it had to be less than $70 each for us to get benefit from it over 4 days, and it dropped down to $65 each. So we booked it in. That includes our specialty coffees, teas, water, soda, and all the drinks in the bar as well. So we thought that was a reasonable price for it. Now coming to the bow of the ship. So there's the bow, and looks like it's radiance of the seas in front of us, which is Looks a bigger ship than ours. This is the windjammer here. It's supposed to be one of the smallest windjammers on these ships compared to some of the newer ones. And then you've got like a sun deck above it. But yeah, it's not a big ship. I mean, if you can walk it in 5 minutes from one end to the other, which I'm sure is not as big as some of the others. But it has to be small, as I say, to get under the bridges here in Tampa. So we'll do one more circuit, go back to the back again, then maybe hit the bar.
Again.
Now you've walked your dinner off.
Yeah.
And we're back past, like that, we're back past the main pool. There is this sail away part to it, and I think they play music and stuff and toot the horn and everything for when you're going, but I think that'll be like it's a big deal, I think, on cruise ships, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should be about 4 o'clock in about 3 hours. There you go. 4.5 laps to a mile. So we'd have to do like 5 laps every morning before us coffee to get our steps in, wouldn't we? And just like that, we're back at the back of the boat again. I think the rock climbing's on this side. You said what's on this side?
Is it?
Yeah. Yep, there you go. No like what should I say, roller coasters or water slides. That's about it. That's all you get on this older ship. But it looks in good nick. It looks like it's pretty much been kept clean and modern. Very small though. It looked big from the outside.
Opens at 4:30.
Go on then, get yourself up there. Get yourself registered for climbing up the rocks. So yes, the trick we learned is if you book a package, keep going back and checking, because you can cancel it for free and rebook it again. I think the first drinks package we booked was like $75 or $70. Then it came down to $65, and we worked our math out based on us having a tea, coffee, water, say, and about 4 cocktails a day. $70. I mean, for you got to work out for yourself. It's kind of break even, because the trouble is if you buy a package, you then try and drink to the package, don't you? Make sure you get your money. But we're not kind of trying to do that. We're just on some lounges here at the back of the boat, relaxing. The room should be ready, I would imagine, around 2 o'clock. It's already, what time is it? 1:15?
1 o'clock.
Yeah, another hour. I don't know if they'll let you know in the app or not, but there's a lot of things in the app where you can go. Maxine's been looking at all the events that you can look at it. I'll say this nicely, but it reminds me of Pontins, where you got like all the bingo and trivia, and at 2 o'clock it's this. Like we used to do at Pontins, so they're all in the app and you can reserve them. Yeah, you never Butlins then.
I never went to
Oh, did you not? Oh, okay. We were posh in our house.
We never got that far.
Yeah. So we will chill out a bit more, then be able to go to the room, unpack. And again, you can't bring irons, so you want to unpack as soon as you get here, get everything hung up. But yeah, as you can see, it ain't too busy, which I am really, really surprised at. I was getting all these kind of worried signs that it was going to be like jam packed, and we were going to be. So actually, it's only just 1:05, and they just announced that the staterooms are open. So we should be able to go down. We're going to grab some bottles of water from the bar and take them down with us. But apparently, 1 o'clock we are able to go to the rooms, which is pretty good. And we'll show you what the room looks like when we get down there. Once we've given ourselves some energy to move off these chairs after cocktails and food, and just doze a bit longer, I think. Right, we just got down to our stateroom, as it's called, 7524. Bags aren't here yet. They said that we should be here by 3 p.m. There's some out the doors, but ours aren't there. And we have a little bit of storage in there. This is a bathroom, I guess it is. Yep, we have a bathroom. Looks pretty nice. Swanky.
Swanky.
We've got a bed. One thing we were told when you get in these rooms is test everything. Lights, AC.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. While you're exploring the grandeur of the seas, we would like to remind you of our mandatory guest safety briefing process.
So yeah, check all the lights, turn all the lights on, turn the bed lights on, because if there's any problems, you want to get them sorted straight away. They work. TVs are working. You got a bit of storage in here. We did get some magnetic hooks, is another thing that we heard, because all these walls are magnetic for putting things up. We just got some bottles of water from the bar on the way down. Yeah, just check it hasn't got any bar in it, so we'll have them take them out, the mini bar, if it's in there. We only have limited sockets on these boats. There's only like 2 120 volt sockets and European sockets. These are the cards that they gave us, which I guess go in our lanyards. That's what we have when we come in. We got some lights, I guess, around here. We can turn the volume of the announcement down. And then we got the thing we paid the extra for. You got this, I think this is a bed settee as well. I'm not sure, but I think this is a bed settee. There should be a light on here. I'm going to open the balcony and check the door works. Here's your balcony. So at least it's a decent sized table. I mean, it's got a bit of paint on it, but yeah. That's not bad, is it? Not too shabby. And the pointy ends at that end and the back's at that end. So we're about near the front, so to speak. Remember to shut this door if you go out your room, because it will cause a draft, and I think the AC knocks off when you put it in. Any housekeeping requests, you can have your suits and things done, and then there's usually a trying to sell us a beverage package. Just be aware that beverage package is $65 each a day. It's not $65 for two of us for the whole cruise. So that's why we said we had to work it out. A cocktail's about $14-15 on here.
Yeah.
So we reckon we needed to drink 4 drinks a day.
Yeah.
That'd be like something with you want to mimosa with your breakfast, and then we'd have a couple of drinks with the meal in the evening, and maybe a drink before we go to bed. That's 4. So we said $60 was like a drinks a day each. Then we get the specialty coffees. We just got 4 bottles of water to bring and put in the fridge. We didn't bring any bottles with us because that's included in it as well, which they're like $1.50 each or something like that. I don't know. Specialty coffees we'll be having every day. So that's why break even, as I say, was $60, $65, and we paid $65.
And that includes
Well,
all the
70 we said,
gratuities.
didn't we? We said 70.
Yeah.
No, I think gratuities go on top of that when you pay
Do they?
for it. Yeah. Which is included. We prepaid the gratuities. We prepaid the gratuities for the drinks. So it's about we said 70, and we got it for 65. And they are doing a deal when you come on board now, which when you do the math, it comes out at 75. It should be 100, but it's 75. So we still got the best deal going. So you got this little fridge. I'll show you these power sockets actually. Ben and Davey told me to get some, and I actually sent them back because they've been, for some reason, Royal Caribbean have been jumping on. You're not allowed to bring anything with a lead on it, but they've also been stopping people in the new rules from people bringing a socket that has like another socket on it, so you can put like 2 or 3 things, like a converter, 2 to 1, 3 to 1. So the ones I got from Amazon that we tried when we were up with Chloe, didn't we?
Yeah.
Actually, if you go back and watch that brunch vlog, there's at one point there Maxine says, when the boat starts rocking, I'm just practicing for next week.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a hint as to what we're going to be doing, because it was this week, it's the week after. So these are the ones I got off Amazon. So they are like a single socket, and they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different USBs out of them, and we got 2 of them. So it gives us more than enough, gives us 10 connections. And I also brought some power packs, so we got more than enough. So I'm just checking the AC. It's actually set to the coldest setting at the moment, Max.
Okay.
Is that okay?
It seems alright at the moment.
Yeah. So these should just go into the these 2 that we have down here, and we shouldn't have any problems with power with 2 of those in. And we got our chargers for our watches as well. Remembering I've got 2 cameras and 2 sets of batteries and some wireless mics and all that lot to charge as well. Don't know what we'd need on the cruise, so there's a lot of paraphernalia. There's a lot of stuff. Paraphernalia, is it? Yeah. A lot of stuff when we're filming vlogs that we need extra power for. And yeah, so with 2 of these, yeah, as you can see, yeah, we're not going to run out of wires. That is for sure. Right, I also brought one of my theme park lanyards. I didn't buy one here. Max has got hers as well, that we will wear when we go up, so we can give them our card and they can scan it in. You quiet? You alright? You tired? Yeah? Drinking and eating, and it's only 2 o'clock.
I know.
We have to wait. Oh, I've done my steps for today. Just come up. Galaxy Watch 7, by the way. Many of you have been asking what is the watch I got on it. It's a Galaxy Watch 7 from Samsung that we have there. It's 1:45. Right, our cases had arrived. I was under the misapprehension they would put the cases outside our door. I was walking down the corridor and they were about 10 doors away down there. So my bad, I always thought they'd deliver them to your door. A couple of things I learned from all you folks. Thank you so much for your tips. Number 1 is we got these label holders from Amazon. Kind of weird. I didn't know you had to print out your own tags. That's again something unique to cruising, isn't it? So we got these label holders that you're supposed to staple them to your bag, but they just come in. I think we got 4 from Amazon for like $10. We only brought these 2 bags with us, and each has got a label on. But what we're finding is we got tons of room. Now maybe it's just we brought shorts and t-shirts and no fancy clothes, because we've managed to get all our stuff into that area, and we haven't even touched any of these drawers or cupboards. I can understand if you're coming for 7 days or 14 days,
or if there's more of you.
Or if there's more of you than 2 of you, it could be a bit of a squeeze. But yeah, we got all that done. The other thing we learned as well is get these magnetic hooks. that we got off Amazon as well for hanging things. So lanyards can go on there, you know, bags, hats. Again, it saves space, and I had one anyway from all my travels, but I have my organizer for all my smellies when I'm traveling that hangs on the door. So that takes a lot of it up. But we managed to get everything else just up there in that storage area and in the drawer down there. So that's pretty good. These will go under the bed. That's where you put them, because there's storage under the bed, and we'll put our dirty washing in there. Some say bring a pop-up linen basket. We don't really need one for 4 days. We'll just throw them in there. We also found there's a nose cam, or I guess you would call it a bow cam, on here, on the ship, for when we go, which Max says is supposed to be about 3:30, did you?
I think it's at 3:30.
3:30. She says there's still people getting on the boat though, at this time.
See people walking.
And we got all our power thing all set up here for charging and everything, so that's good. So yeah, I don't know what we're just really waiting for the, what do they call it, sail away?
Something like that, yeah.
Sail away. We'll keep the nose cam on to see if we can see when we're going, and then they'll have that party. But I think we're all unpacked, and it is 2:30, so everything's looking good.
Yeah, who's the second one? This is my second one. Get it for me. What?
So we just got a Starbucks, and that's all included in the package as well, isn't it? You get your strawberry size and everything there as well, so goes towards the money.
It does.
So there's the coffee shop, Latitude. It's just off the main hub here in the middle. It's not bad coffee, is it, Max?
It's quite nice.
Not quite bad coffee at all.
Nobody knows me like you do. You just read my mind. Nobody gets me except for you. Like we're intertwined. Seasons come and go. Universe will change, but I'll feel the same. Thought that you should know. Even if my eyes are closed, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
We're moving.
I know we're moving.
No, getting off now.
Deeply breathing.
Finish your drink. Do you want another?
No, not yet.
Yeah, we did get a couple more drinks. Sail away drinks, didn't we?
We did.
For the sail away party. So we left about 4:30, following another ship down the estuary. I don't know what it is here. The waterway.
We are.
All right.
It's got quite a ways before you get to the open sea.
Got to go under a bridge apparently.
We're going to go all the way down here.
Yep.
Around here.
Do we go under a bridge?
Not way down here.
Yeah, it must be the bridge under the 275.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I can smell pizza.
I can smell something. I don't know what it is. Food.
One thing we found like a shopping area, didn't we?
Yeah.
I called it JC Penney because it was like JC Penney, like dead. There was nothing there, but we came back later on and they had some drinks. I put a picture in here, and you could buy like spirits.
Bottles.
Bottles of spirits? Was it?
Well, they varied in price. I don't know what the cheapest ones, but they expired.
It was about $30 for 2
It
bottles.
went up to 40.
For 2 bottles of like gin, vodka, rum. So if you don't want the drinks package, you could just get the Coca-Cola package or the soft drinks package. You don't drink one of them and bring one back with you for $15. It's a lot cheaper than $65 a day. And we got some cups as well. You go to the bar and you get cups to put in the soda machines, like drinks cups for putting in the free, but you have to go and ask for them. So we got 2 of those from the bar as well, didn't we? Yeah. As we make our way out, there's a lot of smell of good food around here still, isn't there? Yeah.
It's like it's having a whiff. It varies between tarmac
Yeah.
and pizza,
Yeah.
and then other food.
And the just tarmac is this side is the industrial side. So this is all the, the concrete and the tarmac. The other side is the beautiful side, but it's sun's on that
Sun's
side.
on that side.
So we want to stay in the shade a little bit.
I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Right, we're back in the room, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's just going up at 6 o'clock. Got a couple of things. Maxine went in for a raffle to try and win a diamond necklace. She didn't win it, but we got a free glass of champagne. A couple of cocktails. We just nipped into the Windjammer closes. That's the buffet till 6 o'clock in the evening. So we went back to the Park Cafe, yeah, and just grabbed a slice of pizza. We're on what we call anytime dining, which means you can go in, but you have to pre-book a time. And I did that before as soon as we checked in. But the time it gave me was 8 p.m. So it's quite late tonight. We've got it earlier the next couple of nights.
Yeah.
But so we're just going to chill here, get changed, and then go to the Park Cafe. Another thing that's weird, we're going to change the clocks tonight. Apparently, got a sign in the door saying the clocks go back 1 hour because ship time is different to normal time. Well, I guess maybe Mexico's a different time zone.
Yeah, it's
Probably why. But yeah, that's quite interesting. So we just sat here watching the waves. Quite calm. Max is not sure if you really wanted a balcony now, are you?
We'll find out soon enough.
We should be going under a big bridge soon, a big road bridge, but that might be another hour or so before we get there, where the 274 I think crosses. But yeah, 275 is it? Sorry, I was one out. Yeah, all is good so far. The food's been really good. Drinks, some good, some champagne wasn't real. Prosecco. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna chill and then we'll catch up with you later on. So finally approaching the bridge over the 275. Yes, I'll get it right. It's about just going up for 7 o'clock now. So it's quite a ways down. 2 other ships have been through already and we'll be going right through the middle. And this is why they only have the smaller cruise ships come into Tampa, because they've got to get under this bridge. This is the thing that limits the size of cruise ship that can come into Tampa, because it doesn't raise. You've got to be able to fit under it with your drawer or whatever they call it, the height of the boat. Finally getting to the open sea, Max. Yeah? It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been 3 hours since we left before we get to the open sea. Well, we're here, aren't we, Max?
We're here.
Just after 8 o'clock. There's a long line actually to come in. We're at the front of the line, so we're good. We have our special table. We're told it's the best table in the house, aren't we?
Well, we say.
Yeah, and here's the menu. And the other thing that's weird about these things is you've got to order all your food at once. That's what we saw from the cruise vlogs. You don't order your starter, then your main course, and then your dessert separately. You pick all three, and then you tell Michael, who is our waiter, what we want. So, yeah, this is the Gatsby, the Great Gatsby room. It's upstairs and downstairs. We're in the upstairs part, aren't we, on deck 5?
Yeah.
Deck 5, so we're going to, and it's quite a nice spread, quite a nice layout. So yeah, so the bread has arrived with some butter. We've ordered our mains. What did you order, Max?
Steak, peppercorn sauce.
And to start with?
And the crab cake to start with, and the ice cream for dessert.
And out with the tomato soup to start with, followed by the fillet of fish, and then I'm going to have the cheesecake, which is the signature dish here on the ship. And I was expecting a pat of butter, not like little things in foil, but yeah. You can also have breakfast. You can also have breakfast in here as well, and lunch in this main dining room. But, you enjoying the view? Yeah,
It's a window seat.
it is indeed. The crab cake there, Max. What do you get? Explain what you got.
Crab cake with a remoulade and a bit of salad.
I got soup. Not in a big bowl, that's okay. I don't want too much. Looks a bit, not too thick, but we'll see. Very basil-y. Very basil-y. I'll put them a bit thicker myself, soups, but tastes good, just real lot of basil in it. I don't know if you can see it in there. So loads of basil. That's quite good. I might have snuck in a sneaky vodka diet coke again. A bit stronger than last time. How's the crab cake? Good?
Not too bad.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
So mine is the fish.
I'd rather steak with a peppercorn sauce. Big potato.
So the fish is very tasty. How's your steak? Yeah? Good?
Not the best cut of steak, but tasty.
Yeah. There's my cheesecake. I'm noticing the portions are a little bit smaller here, which I'm quite happy about, rather than you get back in the US. Your ice creams are 2 scoops, isn't it?
2 scoops. 2 scoops.
But this, to me, this is a bit underwhelming. It's supposed to be like the signature dish with the Royal Caribbean logo on it. I was expecting at least some kind of Royal Caribbean logo on it. Yeah, there's nothing, is there? Just it's a strawberry on top of a slice of cheesecake, but I'm sure it tastes good. I don't know why it gets the signature dish that everybody loves. Right, we moved upstairs, didn't we? Because there was a very loud party downstairs. It is now, what time is it?
It is
11.
Ooh, dirty
Quarter
stuff
to 11 in the
outside.
evening, and we're moved up here. We've been enjoying our first day at Pontins, Butlins, Martin Mere, on the ship, and we are going to head back to the only place if you want something to eat after 9 p.m. is, what's it called again?
Cafe.
The
Park Cafe.
It's Park Cafe. Yeah, so that's at the back of the boat, and that opens from 9 p.m. until 1 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So I think we're going to get a cup of tea and a cookie. Take that to our rooms. But yeah, it's been a good night. Everything's smooth sailing so far, as they say.
Yeah, I'm not doing so bad.
Not doing too bad. We get an extra hours in bed tonight.
Yeah, and then 48 hours later,
we lose an hour coming back. Yeah, which will be like on the last day, won't it, when you're coming in? So yeah, I can't get over how quiet it is. Even with like the big shows that are on at the moment. If you look over here, how much empty space there is just behind us and everything. I expected the place to be rammed. There was a big major show on till about 10:15. They've all come out now, but again, it's still really, really dead. Which I'm not complaining about, but it's not what I expected. I thought it would be quite busy. Maybe that's why it was a cheap cruise, because they're trying to fill seats up. So we're going to head to the stern of the boat and go and get our cup of tea, because you don't get tea or coffee making facilities here, do you? We've taken some bottles of water already to the room, as you saw, and we'll wrap up today. So stay tuned. Still coming up, we have another sea day tomorrow. We have a day in Cozumel, and then we have a sea day going back. So I'm not sure we'll do every day, but we'll put a few more vlogs out as to where we get up to, all the different places to eat. We have a very special meal booked for a lunch booked for one of the extra what they call the luxury restaurants or the fine dining restaurants.
Fine dining restaurants.
So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. We're on a boat. Me and Max are on a boat. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. Put your comments below, and we will see you later. Bye.